Let me do the intro.
Oh shit, are we just going?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. All right, wait. All
We're
right, I got pull. What?
Nothing. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the What Are We In For podcast. I'm Ryu, and this is our podcast where we talk about anything related to the furry fandom. My buddy Adobe and I, we take turns introducing topics each episode. Sometimes it's going to be entirely about the fandom, sometimes not enough about it. Speaking of Adobe, how you doing today, dude?
You did that so well without any takes that I actually wasn't prepared. I'm not kidding.
It's the Benjamin confidence.
I was still pulling up my programs. I am actually doing really, really well. I want to dive into it initially, like right now. It's what I was excited to talk to you about when we just started the call. I want to like kind of just thank every listener at the moment, whether it's close friends of ours, of mine and
Hell
Ryu's,
yeah.
or a lot of the brand new listeners. A lot of we've been looking at a lot of your guys' comments, whether it's on my YouTube channel, we see it through our podcast distributor, so we'll see downloads, which help us out a lot. We see a lot
It's
of the comments
amazing.
that are left on things like Spotify, and some of the other platforms. You guys are absolutely awesome.
Thank you so much.
This was just kind of a fun project. I know we've kind of I don't know. We've talked about it, just bullshitted, and just like this is just for a way for me and Ryu to talk. Dude, this is just how you and I can just
This
spend a couple hours and chat.
This isn't what's the word? This isn't like censored. This is us uncensored. Adobe and Ryu uncensored. That could
Pretty
be
much.
that could be like a segment.
Sometimes a little too uncensored.
Yeah, a little bit.
But honestly, like just for like a small little side project you and I are doing, you listeners have been just so wonderful. I've been seeing the comments.
Oh, dude, the support has been fantastic. I can't thank everyone enough. It's so great seeing all this support and all these friends that we're making because of this podcast.
I know we can't get around to everyone's comments, or like sometimes like there just isn't the right opportunity to respond. Down the road, this is something that Ryu and I will implement now, but we will figure out a feature or do something in terms of like responding comments or responding to things maybe on the podcast itself. Maybe we'll turn that into a bit during the beginning or maybe the end of episodes. We can do. We'll look into it, but do let us know what you guys are looking for and what you guys want to see moving forward.
Please.
But just thank you guys again. I know we're 7 episodes in, but I did just want to throw that out there. We've been seeing all the support. You guys are so wonderful.
You guys are
Thank you guys so
fantastic.
much. Oh, and Ryu, I'm having a great time with you, dude. Like, this is just so fun to do. I love hopping on call and chatting a couple times a week.
I love
and
this. It's great. It's my favorite part of the week.
It's been a really good time. It's always just something fun to look forward to. And yeah, so I'm done blabbering about that. I'm doing well. Things on my end are going all right, and I'm just really happy with how everything has been.
Hell
Honestly,
yeah,
especially
dude.
with the podcast.
I'm glad.
So.
I'm so glad that you're doing good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, if I say so myself. Today has been kind of like a meh kind of day, just a boring little day. I woke up, I slept in a little bit. What did I do? Oh yeah, I played Battlefield 5, and I will tell you,
Battlefield 5.
I've been trying to get back into Battlefield, kind of like you have whenever you told me that one time, and you're playing on controller, and I started to
About that.
Did you stop already?
I bought a new mouse. I didn't enjoy.
Oh
I didn't enjoy
my
controller.
god, this guy. I was gonna play with you on my Xbox, but
I mean, we can still play. It's just cross-platform, so you can play with other mouse and keyboard.
yeah, well, I can just get it on my fucking PC. Anyways, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at Battlefield. I haven't played a first-person shooter on my Xbox in years, and I will tell you, I can't see a damn thing. I think I might be sitting too far away, but at the same time, it's on a fucking TV. Like, I don't wear my glasses anymore, so my eyes aren't conditioned like they used to be. I should probably wear them. Let me go get them.
Probably.
Let me go get them.
Who has glasses? Blind ass salamander. Oh, my AC's still on. Fuck! I didn't have time to turn off my. God damn it! For any listeners that don't know, I have to do these recordings without AC because of the noise that needs edited out. And all right, well,
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Huh?
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I was turning off my AC. We recorded so smoothly that I forgot to turn off my fans, which won't be a
Oh,
big deal. It can be edited out in
yeah.
post, but
Sorry, I took longer than expected. I had to go get my. Damn, they're dirty.
you dirty salamander.
I'm not a salamander.
You rolling into mud again.
You're lucky I hit the card of confidence because I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna take your shit today, son. Now, where was I? Since I was rudely interrupted.
Oh.
Anyways.
Wait, hold on. You interrupted yourself with the glasses.
Oh, I did?
Yes. You're the one that stepped away, which is why the conversation isn't on topic.
Oopsies. I've been in a little fishing frenzy lately.
Oh, is that what this is?
I think that's what
this
this
the-
is. This is what this
Is this you should say it. Say it out loud. Say it for the listeners.
Ryu's Fishing Frenzy. RFF. RFF. Dude, I'm in a love-hate with fishing right now. Dude, I suck with a bait caster. I bought this bait caster, reel and rod, and I used to use one when I was younger, and I haven't been fishing in so long, but it's such a great rod and reel combo to use, but it takes so much practice to actually perfect it. And
Mhm.
I'm kind of getting beat up by it. But other than that, I haven't caught anything, so that's another fuck me.
More wasted time, more wasted money.
But I mean, like I mentioned before, like if I'm not catching anything after a certain amount of time, I just turn it into like a nature excursion, where I'm just
Fair.
kind of
Yeah, you can still enjoy nature. Yeah.
idly throwing my rod or casting, I should say. I'm not throwing my shit.
Here, keep talking. I'm gonna grab water. Keep
Okay.
talking.
But yeah, now that Adobe's gone, I was gonna roast Adobe actually, but I'm kind of too high to
Ow.
be rude to people.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm just chilling. So, anyways, but yeah, dude, I'm just kind of in a little hiccup with my casting abilities because I suck.
Sorry.
Take your time. Are you okay?
Oh God.
Are you good? Do I need to
Water.
call the authorities?
Drinking on water.
Choking on water. Your body is made up of
going.
like 80% water.
Editor, give me more elevator music while he continues talking.
Your
Go
body's made out of so much water. How do you choke on it?
ahead. Go ahead, keep talking.
I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. You're just sitting here choking on water. It's like
Fishing, nature.
yeah.
excursion.
Okay, fishing. I'm gonna get some bootfoot waders so I can go further into the lake and catch those big old bass that are jumping. There's these huge bass that are jumping like 50 foot from the shore line, shoreline, the lake shore. Yeah, lake shore.
Yep, I'm with you.
And I had gone in the water. I took my socks and shoes off, and I had walked in the water up to like where it was right up to my knees, and it's not very far because I'm a little short. So I need to get some chest waders so I can walk out further in the water. So yeah, that's in the plan for next weekend.
Well, I look
Um,
forward to hearing more about your waders for your shortness.
Yeah,
Looking forward
I'll
to
send
it.
you a picture. I'll post a picture of them. I'll take the obligatory
Hell yeah.
fursuit fishing photo, which I haven't taken yet. I need to make that a thing.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah.
That has to be a picture.
Listen, a fishing episode just has to come in the future. I don't know how the setup would. I don't know how a microphone and lake work. Maybe we'll look at that. If you guys want to see a fishing episode, please let us know. Next time we meet up, we might consider.
I know one listener that will love a fishing episode.
You one beautiful, handsome, or
Very
gorgeous
handsome,
listener.
handsome fox.
Handsome?
I believe.
Oh wait. Oh, is it shout out to my boy Aeon? Is that who
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking
Aeon.
about?
Shout out Aeon.
Aeon! I love you, Aeon.
Aeon's a real
Mwah. Big
one.
hugs, kisses. Love you, buddy.
Anyways, Adobe, I have a question for you.
Hi. That's me.
This guy. W, what are we in for?
Let me.
What are we in for today?
All right, bear with me. I'm take a sip of water.
Mhm.
I ask you to. Ew. What was that?
That was me mocking you drink water.
Fuck you.
I'm sure
Turn
you
off
took a
your
big
fucking
old.
lights.
I'm sure you took a big old gulp.
Turn off your lights, you fucking gremlin.
Turn off my lights.
Any other listener, please turn off your lights.
Are you
Or
telling-
I did. What?
You said turn off my lights.
I
You
bleep
told me to turn my lights off.
Editor, please bleep that. Bleep. Bleep. That can't go on YouTube.
Bleep that bitch.
Bleep that bitch. All right. I need more water.
Damn, you got a dry throat already?
Standing there, nervous, ready to be at the start of a terrible joke, peer pressured from two girls who were older than me, knowing that I would do anything when convinced. The sun beats harshly against the luscious green grass, reflecting brightly upon a dusty and shallow window. What's within this decrepit window? An old shed, beaten by the elements and left outside for more years than I had been alive. Inside of this structure were boxes and items for storage. Some parts of it contained toys, markers, and coloring books. Some for me, while others were for the two girls, whom were ready to send me in, alone, in the dark, ready to take on the dare. And there I was, given a cheap, disposable camera. I was forced to go in, and without another thought, I stepped foot inside. They had closed the door, holding it shut behind me. Although the sun attempted to shine through the window, it was unfortunately not clean enough to let in enough light, leaving this damp space nearly pitch black. It was a void. Going forth, the dare was this: go in and take pictures. Pictures of our markers that, for some reason, were getting moved around. We all knew that these markers laid unprovoked. The verdict? It had to be a ghost, and I was the one who had to get the proof. I was a young one in this scenario. So there I stood, shaking, unable to keep a proper hold of the camera. Within the void,
Scared?
What?
I'm scared. I'm about to shit myself. This is scary. Keep going.
Within the void, I was able to make sense of a Sharpie that lay upon a tabletop. I thought best to start with this, and go from there. I knelt down and put my finger up to the eyepiece upon the camera. There was no clear digital picture on this piece of garbage until I was to take a picture. It was a blank screen until I snapped a photo, in which the digital screen would then show what I had snapped for a few short seconds, before saving it onto some cheap internal hard drive. So I held my breath, hands still shaking, and I snapped a photo. In a quick motion, I took my face away from the camera to see what the digital screen would show me. And what I saw were horrors still burned into my brain to this very day. It was pale, yet almost bright. Almost a clear white outline of something humanoid. What could it be, I thought, for a few milliseconds that I had to think. Some motion blur in the picture. I paused. Eyes widened and felt a chill down my spine. I was able to make out a finger, 5 to be exact, all outreach towards this exact object I attempted to capture, the permanent marker. Behind the white fingers laid the rest of what seemed human, yet still transparent. A forearm followed the fingers, and what followed the forearm was an elbow, then a bicep. All of this filled the frame, and as I processed this, I screamed on the top of my lungs. Every last bit of oxygen I had fleeted from my chest at that very moment. Waiting no longer, I busted through the shed door as if I was a lineman taking down an opponent upon a football field. I had energy for nothing else. I screamed more, almost crying, and fell to the ground. What seemed funny to the two girls quickly faded into a look of concern and worry. However, I turned back, collecting my thoughts and staring upon the void through the open door. I knew I had the evidence. I knew I had to show them. Alas, the piece of proof I had meant nothing, because what I realized after my fleeting moment of panic was that I had dropped the cheap disposable camera when busting through the crickety door, breaking the camera entirely and damaging the storage piece inside of it, leaving nothing left for proof that I needed, for which this all felt like a terrible nightmare, because I knew at that exact moment that what I had saw was a ghost.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Adobe. This is my actual paranormal experience I had growing up as a kid.
What?
Yes.
What the hell?
So, what we are in for today, everyone, is just a general Halloween talk. This is Halloween. We're in the holiday season.
Oh my god.
I want to have a little talk about a paranormal episode. If not paranormal, maybe scary stories. And honestly, they don't even have to be super scary paranormal like things. It can just be maybe a scary event, maybe a scary idea. I'm not really looking for anything specific, but I kind of just want to talk about like scary things, scary stories necessarily. This was something I actually wrote up a little bit ago as a topic idea. This actually happened to me as a child. This is burned into my brain. The two girls in the little short story that I had here were my older
Uh-huh.
sister and then my neighbor, and they were both around the same age,
Okay.
and they like to torment me. Um,
Oh, wow.
and I know everyone has different opinions upon the paranormal, but for me, this was my exact experience that I had, and it is burned into my brain on what I had saw. And go figure,
I can tell, dude.
as every other ghost story goes, yeah, I have no evidence. Now, I will say this lightly. I actually still don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in paranormal. I don't really have much of a belief at all. And that's just me personally. That isn't me projecting or saying anything of the sort or what is or isn't factual. So this is just one of those things that's happened to me, and I've learned to accept that I don't know what happened, but I do know what I saw, and I won't deny what I saw. But yeah, I just kind of want to throw a little short story out there and just kind of open it up. So just curious for you, before if you do have any stories, I kind of just want to ask your belief on like paranormal, anything scary, like what's kind of like your viewpoint on all that stuff.
Dude, I definitely believe in ghosts. I definitely believe that ghosts exist in some way, shape, or form. Um, I have a few experiences that I've been through within my life.
Okay.
I feel like, and I don't that story that you told, dude, that was good. That was really good.
Thank you. It was not
That
AI generated,
wow.
and any bits that I had messing up when I was reading it will be cut out. So it'll sound super great and all the way through and super consistent with
It
no
sounded great.
pauses.
It sounded great.
But yes, thank you very much. That is my actual
Of
story,
course.
genuinely. And I guess I could pull another one out of my ass if I need to. But yeah, if you want, like, I am curious, what are some of your
Out
experiences?
of out of where?
I honestly can't even remember what I just said. What did I just say?
You said I would pull it out my ass. I was just trying to be stupid.
Out of my butt cheeks.
Out of my
Butt
butt cheeks.
cheeks. Actually, before your scary stories, like, where did your belief of like the paranormal come into play? Like how strong are these thoughts? How often maybe do you feel like you have encounters, if at all? I just kind of want to talk about like your general point of view on everything first before maybe hopping into some longer stories.
No, yeah, dude. I grew up going to church. So, of course, I learned about like spirits and how like the afterlife and all that, heaven and hell, all that. But that kind of kickstarted my main belief in the paranormal. Um, I had some experiences in my childhood house growing up.
Mhm.
Shortly after my grandfather passed away, and some of them were good experiences, some of them were bad experiences. I feel like. But other than that, there's one that always sticks with me. This was whenever I was on a deployment in the army, and we were working in this building that was bombed in during the invasion of Baghdad, and uh, it used to be owned by Saddam Hussein, and it was this terrifying building. This building was the most terrifying place I've ever been in because it was always dark as hell. It was quiet as fuck, besides like rats running around and birds flying from the ceiling and attacking you. Um, there was this one time where I was going up this set of stairs to get to the roof of this building. And this building is 7 stories tall, and there were 14 flights of stairs. Um, it was pitch black in this staircase, and there was hallways on each floor uh, that you would come to whenever you get to a floor from the stairs. And I remember I was walking upstairs and I peeked around one of the corners because I thought I heard somebody screaming. I heard a woman screaming, and then I shined my flashlight down the hallway, and I couldn't see shit because it was dusty as hell, and it was such a long hallway that my flashlight wouldn't even reach the end of it. It felt like. I didn't see anything or hear anything, so I started to walk away, and then as I started to walk away, I heard footsteps at the end of the hallway, and this hallway is long as fuck. So I shone my light down again, and I didn't see anything. And then I turned around, and I was like, fuck that. And I started going up the stairs, and then I heard what sounded like the footsteps, like running towards me. And I was like, fuck all that. And then I heard another scream, and I was on the roof. I never heard anything again.
That just happened and then nothing else.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? That's weird. See,
Yeah, dude.
I always find it interesting seeing other people's point of view as like the paranormal, because like I said, I don't really have much beliefs in anything. Yet, you know, I have these experiences and I have people like you that I trust and obviously care about and then have these experiences. It's like, that's weird. That's, oh God. And it
Yeah.
doesn't help that you like deployed and everything too. So I'm sure emotions are already everywhere.
No, I mean it was scary. I mean, I still think about that building to this day, and it's still the most. I'm gonna have to
I
send
was
you a
friends with you
picture.
then, right? Because I almost feel like you had pictures or something that you had shown me.
You weren't. I
couldn't-
didn't meet you. I
Okay.
didn't meet you while I was on my deployment. I met you after.
Is this something you talked about at least back then? Because I almost feel like you had. Do you have pictures or videos of this at all, or like that hallway?
Uh huh.
Okay, I
No,
feel like it showed
I
me
don't
these
have
ages
I don't have
ago.
footage of any of that, but that's all. This is all hearsay. It's just word of mouth, and I'm sure some people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's fucking stupid. I don't believe him." Fuck you. I don't care. Uh, hang on, let me get my bearings.
You got this.
But no, I will have to send you a photo because it was cool during the day, but at night it's when it got really fucking
God, that's
creepy.
crazy.
But yeah, our we would go and like explore the building when we shouldn't be in there in the first place sometimes, and we would go and like smash fax machines that we saw, or like we would throw stuff down the stairs, and it was great.
Hmm.
But yeah, there was some scary shit in there. For sure.
Obviously, all the ghosts that are portrayed, or any of the hauntings that are portrayed in these stories, they're obviously furries, because we have to make this somehow relate to the furry fandom. So obviously, these are anthropomorphic ghosts. Okay,
Yeah,
just
totally.
saying. You know, I think my
Totally.
story, I think it was definitely a lynx cat.
A lynx,
I think
Damn.
woman.
a lynx, a female lynx.
Why? Oh no! No!
You weren't recording.
No! No!
You
What is
weren't-
up with cats during when we record? She puked on my bed! Oh!
Your cat puked on your bed?
Martini! Ah!
This is payback. This is payback.
No!
This is payback.
No!
Hey,
Oh,
babe.
it's okay, honey. No, you're okay. I'm not yelling at
Hey,
you.
babe. Adobe's cat threw up on his bed.
Oh, it's right on my comforter.
Oh, you're gonna have to wash it.
Oh God, it's
That
okay, honey.
sucks.
I'm not yelling at you. I know. Oh,
You're yelling at the cat,
I'm
dude.
not.
Why are
Sh-
you?
it's
Don't
okay.
yell at the cat.
Martini.
The cat didn't do
Oh.
anything wrong. It couldn't help that.
Why?
Here I am gaslighting you.
What do I call this? What is this episode gonna be called? Scary stories and cat vomit? Like,
Yes. Scary stories.
Look at
and
what I'm
cat
sending you. I just need.
regurg.
I just need. Oh God, this sounds like such a fake bit. It's not. She just vomited. I honestly think my mic might have picked it up.
What the fuck is? I can't even see it.
Look at that schmear. Look at that little glow. Look that. It's like the palm of my
That
hand
white-
size vomit.
What is the white glob?
I don't know.
That is a horrible photo.
Oh, I took it quickly. Okay.
Is this a paranormal?
pile
of throw up? Is this a ghost pile of throw up on your bed?
Listen,
Because I can't fucking see shit.
I need like 3 minutes.
This looks like one of the diagrams that your teacher would give you on a test and be like, label this bitch, and it looks like
Like what?
burnt bread.
Okay, I need like 3 minutes to clean this up. I can't make this shit up, dude. It's literally this gonna be scary stories and cat vomit. How has this never happened to me? But then all of a sudden, your thing happened in episode, what was it, 2? This happened. Oh my fuck. I'm gonna go pet her so she doesn't feel bad. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ew, it's splattered. Ew.
I guess he's still cleaning up his cat's vomit. I wonder how he feels. I wonder if he feels the same way as I did when my cat decided to express himself on me.
Rio.
Adobe!
Oh, dude, this episode's a nightmare, I guess in a good way for listeners, but not for me.
What happened?
Oh, dude, not
What else
only how does another cat thing happen during and just we have 1 hour recordings. 1 hour. How has that happened to you?
Yeah, I
And
feel
now
like we're
me.
cutting it short on this one.
Huh?
I said I feel like we're cutting it short.
No, we're fucking not. We still have 30 more minutes at least to keep going. But half this
Yeah, you're
episode
right.
is gonna be about my torment during the scary episode fucking topic. My topic.
Careful, you're screaming louder than your mic can take.
Dude, listen. I'm downstairs. I'm trying to clean this just splatter of cat vomit. No, I didn't take a picture. It's a hairball. It just has a lot of stomach fluids with it. So it's kind of a combination of a hairball and puke. And I'm going downstairs in my basement. Now, the basement that I have, and for reference, you know, I love my roommate. This house is wonderful. We do actually have a really nice downstairs basement. It's a half finished basement, so like there's painted walls. It is cement floor, but
Right.
like it's like semi-finished. It's a nice, decent basement.
Okay.
So I'm downstairs and I'm throwing my comforter in the wash because I realize I can't clean out the stains by my hand. So then my comforter's in the wash, and I see this thing out of the corner of my eye bolt at me. And I don't know if it's an earwig or a centipede. I think it's a
What the hell?
centipede. It is over the size of my pointer finger.
A bug?
A centipede, a shit ton of legs, and it's raised off the
centipede?
ground by like 1.5 inches.
How?
I don't know what it is. Let me look it up. Big basement
What? Big basement
centipede.
bug.
I need reference.
Send me a picture.
I
of it.
don't
I'm
want
too high
to.
go
This is
Google.
really fucking gross. I'm gonna send you a picture. This is exactly what I just saw. Just imagine it as the size of my pointer finger or bigger, and it's raised off the ground by like 1.5 inches. It's not
Ew,
small.
what the fuck?
This crawl-
Ugh, that thing
it-
is gross.
It crawled
Delete
on my
that.
foot. It went on my
Delete
foot.
that. Delete that. Delete it. I don't want to see it. Ugh, get it out of here. I'm about to report this message. Thank God.
It crawled on my foot. I was
Like on your
downstairs.
barefoot.
I had socks on. Oh, it
Oh, then
came
you're
bolting
fine.
at me and it ran over
thought
my
you
foot.
liked- I thought you liked bugs.
Not like that, dude. That thing is horror food in and out of itself. Y'all want to be scared during this Halloween? Go look up the fucking basement dweller centipede that I just had a look at.
Or just go to Adobe's house.
No, God.
Visit.
Hi,
visit the
Martini. You're
basement.
so wonderful. I'm not. Let me go make sure she knows I'm not yelling at her. Hold on. I want to make sure. I don't want her to. Hold on.
This man and his cat. Just a guy and his cat. Oh, I love it.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. She's okay. So scary stories.
Scary
I just had
stories.
my
that was
own.
a scary story in its own.
I know
Yes.
it wasn't a story. It was a fucking experience. We lived the experience
I-
together.
He lived through it.
All right, I'm gonna regain myself while I regain my breath. I did want to bring up. So as you were kind of talking, explaining your scary story, because now we're back on track. I've composed myself.
We're back on track.
Back on track.
Back to our regular scheduled programming.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
But yeah, that's my story, dude.
No, honestly, that was a really interesting story. When as you were talking, it was actually reigniting some memories for me. So I have one creepy thing and one actually kind of like scary thing that I can talk about. Both are short stories,
Mhm.
but I realized that the house that I grew up in during my childhood and within the U.S. This was my 3rd grade into 8th grade time of my life in school, which would be in the U.S. That's elementary to it's right before high school. At least that was my school experience with where I lived in Pennsylvania.
Middle school?
It was the beginning of elementary into middle school. Because I think middle school for
Oh,
me
okay.
started at it was fifth grade through eighth.
I got you.
So it was elementary into middle school. So during this time period of my life, is where I lived at this house where I just told my story with that shed and everything. Um, so I actually would love to follow up with my sister on the matter, but my sister had her own paranormal things that happened to her. I don't have too much to relay, and I don't want to over dramatize the situation or the story, so I'll just make it very brief. But things that she would tell my mom, or I would hear her talk about to me, is that when she was sleeping in bed, she would see eyes in her room.
Oh,
Um, and I do remember my mom, or I think even myself, bringing it up to her. Me being a 4 year younger brother, I was kind of joking with her and poking at her when she was obviously very concerned that this was happening.
yeah.
I don't know how many times, but it was enough where she exclaimed it many times. My mom was like, "Oh, hey, well, maybe these were like passing lights from cars," because her window sat next to the main road. So, you could theorize that, oh, it's the car headlights, going by and shining through the blinds. And she was very adamant. She's like, no, these were like eyes. I think she said they were steady. And I think at times came closer to her. I don't remember her exact details, so I don't want to over dramatize it. But yeah, in this exact house, she talked about how these eyes were just there.
That's so creepy, dude.
I don't know the style of eyes. I don't know what kind or how many. But this was something that she brought up. I do believe it stopped once we moved houses, actually. Um, but that was something
Scary
that
as
she had
fuck.
talked about. Yeah. So it wasn't just me kind of experiencing something, and same with her. Neither of us had proof. There was nothing we could provide to be like, hey, this is real evidence of what we saw. Neither her nor I had evidence of what we saw. So
Damn, dude.
yeah.
Dude, eyes in your room, like a pair of eyes. Like
Mhm.
imagine like you go to bed tonight and like right before you close your eyes, you see a pair of like uncannily large eyeballs in the corner of your room.
Oh God! Listen, I'll let you butt in if you got another one. I actually have a follow up to that happened more recently.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you call this? It's the kind of dreams where you're awake in your own bed but you can't move.
Paralysis, sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis. I had sleep paralysis. Now
That's the worst. That's the fucking worst.
it was once, and I don't know how much you could consider it sleep paralysis, but I'll explain some details. Anyone who knows a little bit more about dreams, I'd actually love to hear any of your guys' opinions or comment. So feel free to comment or let us know what your perspective is on what I'm about to relay. So I apologize for not having enough knowledge on the matter, even though I love dreams. I love the idea of dreaming, lucid dreaming, studying dreams. I wish I was a little more intelligent because I really like the idea of that. But
Oh yeah, that's cool.
sleep paralysis. What my understanding is of sleep paralysis is it's a waking, not a waking nightmare, but you are awake in the nightmare, and everything is pretty much the same, and you are stuck in your own body but hyper aware of what's happening, what's going on, and things,
Yes.
scare a demon or something scary
it's
happens.
like a lucid nightmare.
Correct.
Kind of.
So my experience in my dream was this actually happened a handful of months ago. This wasn't back at this old house. It's just made me remember what I am afraid to what the reason I'm afraid to call it a sleep paralysis demon or sleep paralysis is because when I fell asleep in my room, I fell asleep on a certain shoulder, laying on my side, with everything being settled in the room in a very specific way, and the lights out. When this dream started, the only change was that the lights were on. It was daytime. So I don't know if this is sleep paralysis because even though my room and how I was laying was exactly the same, it just for some reason was daytime. I don't know if that's sleep paralysis. I'm curious on anyone else's take on that, but within the
I would
story,
say so.
okay,
I would say so.
I would say so too. I'm just afraid that it's maybe stretching the boundaries of what that might be. But yeah, so within this dream, I remember waking up, I'm on my left shoulder, and I'm just laying there. It's not a very long story, but I felt everything. I felt like, I felt my shoulder against the bed. I felt, the way my blanket was draped over my the right side of my shoulder. I remember looking into the light and it kind of being a little sensitive on my eyes. And at the base of my bed. Note, I have a queen size bed, so there's a little bit of room. This bed is up against the wall. And I'm in the corner, and I'm facing out towards the opening of the room. At the foot of my bed is this black figure. It is a little more lanky. It's still humanoid. It's a little lanky. So it's a little disproportionate. I think the abdomen and like the arms were a little longer. And the face was round-ish. But what was unique about this figure was, if you can imagine like a beanie, like the kind of hat you would wear on your head, and how it has that very thick and notable knitted texture. That texture pattern you have on most beanies, skater beanies, winter beanies. You have that thick knitted pattern. I'm not too sure exactly what to call it. This figure was covered in that fabric. So thank goodness for myself, there wasn't any gore or nightmarish features, but the whole figure was like it had a onesie on of this fabric, right? So it kind of hid the creepy details. But this figure worked its way up around the bed, right up to me. And God, I remember this so vividly, and I felt everything. It came a little closer to my face, not too close to my face, but it ended up grabbing my left hand. My left hand was what was on the bed, and he kind of moved my shoulder a little bit, and got my two fingers to point upright. And I kid you not, I felt this. This is why this fabric thing is so notable to me. Is not just because I could visually see it, but it felt like a beanie because he put my fingers in his mouth. This fabric still covered his mouth, so it was almost like someone was letting you put their fingers in their mouth, but that beanie texture was still over, so it wasn't like in the throat or on a tongue. There was no like moisture necessarily, but I felt like that pressure of the fabric like stopped because he pushed my fingers in his mouth. I felt like the top row of his teeth against like my pointer finger almost. And he just kind of held it there, and I felt like the side of his face with my hand. And then that's when I woke up. And I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if my partner was in my bed with me or if I woke up and I told him the story eventually. But yeah, that was my kind of, I don't know, sleep paralysis or my scary dream. I felt everything. It felt, I could have been convinced that actually happened. It wasn't too far-fetched.
That's wicked.
Yeah, and
that's a crazy one. I haven't had any that crazy before.
That's the craziest one I've had in a while. I'm not really one to have nightmares often. If I have nightmares, they're more of like stress or real life events that I kind of fear could happen, or like real life stressors of like, let's say I lose a friend, or an argument I might think I might have with someone. Sometimes those are what my nightmares are, or more real life events. So it's interesting. My sleep paralysis was decently realistic, I guess you could call it. But yeah, that's kind of my scary, more current, I guess, story. And dude, it never reoccurred. It never reoccurred. Thank God. But
that's good.
Yeah, I do get fearful sometimes falling asleep and like, oh, what could I experience tonight? It's always when I don't expect it. It's always when I'm not thinking about a creepy dream is when it happens.
You have bad anxiety.
Well, yeah, I do take pills for that.
Yep.
Multiple. Thank you. What is like the most scariest dream you can remember? Do you have any nightmares that stand out to you, whether it was childhood or recent?
Oh, fuck. Ooh. Oh, God. Dude, I remember this one. I was in middle school, I think. And I remember I was taking karate at some point in middle school. And I had this one dream one night. It was me in middle school at the library fighting this active shooter that was that was in the library, and I didn't win.
Oh,
that's the dream.
Did you get?
I got wrecked.
Oh,
I got wrecked like a scrub. I was a little scrub.
Did you get?
That's terrible. That is terrible. That is awful. Oh my God. I'm about to piss my pants. Sorry, we got out of hand. We got out of control. Excuse us.
I remember something that haunted me. This was a nightmare. My mom could probably attest to this if she remembers, because it bothered me for days following. but there was this dream that I had when I was a kid at that creepy house. Now that I think about it, um, and the nightmare was an even younger childhood home that I had. I used to play in this neighborhood where I could like kind of like hang out with the neighborhood kids and we'd run on the streets even at night. Well, this nightmare that I had was in that setting, in this suburban setting. Um, and I was running from figures, I was running from something. And I'll keep it super quick, but I remember getting in the car at one point, and this little girl who I don't know who it was in the car with me. I
Hmm.
thought that she was one of the bad things chasing me. And as a kid, I found the courage in the dream to kick her out of the vehicle and stomp her face into the ground
Hell yeah.
when she was a normal child, also running from the things I was running
Damn.
from. So luckily, my child brain couldn't imagine the gore, and if I, it was kind of like when you like punch a GTA character in the face, like there's not really gore. There's like a little bit of, like
Oh yeah.
discoloration or like skin scraping, but like her
Yeah.
head wasn't actually getting smashed in, thankfully. Um,
Yeah.
but when I woke up, I bawled my eyes out because in my head, I'm like, I beat up this innocent girl, and like it was really hard
I
to
feel like
like.
you've told me this before. This sounds
It
so familiar
fucked
to
me
me.
up for like a week or two
Dude,
straight, and I
that's
just remember it
crazy.
vividly. Like I woke up and I just felt this overwhelming urge of I hurt an innocent girl, which of course it never actually happened. I didn't know who it was. Even in the sense of the dream, it made sense, but I mean, I understood that I beat up an innocent girl. It fucked with me. Yeah,
Damn, dude.
emotionally, it definitely got to me quite a bit. Yeah, it never happened. It never reoccurred, but
That's good.
mm-hmm,
That's
mm-hmm.
scary. Very
Just-
scary.
Just a little
Your
bit.
brain, the way your brain fucking works, dude. It's scary, honestly. Everything in this episode is so scary. Besides your cat throwing up on your bed.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
Dude, my emotions are just high in every negative manner fucking possible in this episode. Fuck. Scary stories and cat vomit. Jesus Christ.
you sound like a Midwestern.
What?
You have like a northern
Dude, stop.
tone in
Because
your voice.
no, stop. Because Lucian just said that to me literally early in the day that my like
No,
a southern
yeah.
draw came out. I'm like, what?
No, it's more like a northern southern. Like a south like you're in the country but in the north.
Okay.
Does that make sense? That's what you said. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm going on.
See,
a tangent.
your
That doesn't
southern's
make
coming
any
out now.
sense. No, it's not.
Never mind.
Be careful.
Editor, put cowboy music over his never mind.
Don't put cowboy music over me.
Okay. So I would like to end the episode off with I kind of want to get back into like some paranormal or Halloween stuff, but since it's Halloween, do you have any Halloween stories? We can maybe stray away from like kind of scary stuff. Do you have any Halloween memories or anything specific Halloweeny, whether it's events, fun stuff, parties, costumes as a kid or now? Do you have any
Oh, I got a good one. Back in, oh God, what grade was I? I think I was in like first or second grade, maybe third. No, second grade. First or second. Anyways, I was Boba Fett for Halloween. And I was at school. We were all dressed up in our little costumes and whatever. And I was Boba Fett. And we had to go up on the stage in the auditorium and tell everybody who we were dressed up as, and our favorite book. So I told them, my name is Boba Fett, and I like the Boba Fett book.
it's just I'm Boba Fett. I like the Boba Fett book.
That's it.
Thank you.
I remember what I said by heart, by word for word, son.
You're getting more southern as the episode continues.
What are you talking about?
That's fucking hilarious. It's like it's one of those like cute childhood like it's so innocent but it's really fucking funny. You know
Yeah.
a teacher, you know the teachers were just kind of smirking like, "Oh, good job, Ryu."
Yo, another childhood memory that I have. Thank you. Another memory that I have is we were at this football game, like this local football team was playing another team or something. and I had went down during the half show to watch. Like, I had went down, like, as far as you could to get to the field, and I had hopped over the fence or the little thing, and I started running onto the field, and I
Oh,
ran all the way to the end zone, and my mom was already halfway down the stairs to try to come in and get me. And I remember running back, and the color guard and the band for the halftime
uh-huh.
show, I was like running in between them and shit.
Oh my god.
I was maybe, oh fuck, like five,
Was this during
6.
Halloween?
No, this
Oh,
was just
just
at some football game.
oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
I'll say if you were dressed up as Boba Fett, just in there in the field.
No,
Oh, it's funny as
no, I
fuck though.
wasn't dressed as Boba Fett.
No, actually, that makes me think of a costume. So you'll never guess the most expensive Halloween costume that I've had.
Your fursuit.
Oh man, I was gonna make it this funny bit of like, like guess how much? You guess
Okay,
prices.
okay,
And
then.
I'll be
Okay,
like,
okay, okay.
no, it's not anymore. Let me think of like one Halloween story that I could think of. I don't know if I have many. So no, I guess a more wholesome one was actually last year for Halloween. I ended up dressing up in my fursuit. I wasn't with anyone for Halloween, in terms of like being with friends. So I spent it with my mom and her boyfriend, and he has 2 kids. So we decided we want to hand out Halloween candy.
Love them.
They're wonderful. I don't. You
They're
have
all
met them.
great.
Yeah, the one that tackled me in the front fucking in my backyard.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was not funny. That hurt. This kid, 13, 12, 14, something like that, full on tackled me in my backyard. Like, it was
This
kind of
guy.
funny, but damn. Oh my God. Anyway, but yeah, no. So at my mom's house, we decided to hand out Halloween candy, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll full suit. I left that comment out, and they all knew I was a furry, and the kid
Excuse me.
and the kids and the 2 kids were like, oh yeah, I think she was like I think 16 and 12 and 16 13, something like that. They were like, oh yeah, let's see it. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Suited up, and I actually handed out a Halloween costume, and the reception was great. I mean, granted, I get it
You
everyone's
handed
wearing
out
costumes.
Halloween candy?
I handed out Halloween candy. That's what I meant to say. Yep. I handed out Halloween candy in Adobe to my neighborhood that I lived in.
That's so sick.
The reception
dude.
was really good. I mean, I get that, like, obviously, people wearing costumes. Very few people are really gonna judge, especially in that time.
Right.
But I was handing out candy. There was actually these 2 kids that came up that were also trick or treating. We're like, oh my god, you're a furry. We're also kind of furries too. We're kind of new to the fandom. I talked with them a little
Aw.
bit, and I told them that the community here is really great. So like, that some like when they start growing up, that's something they can look into. And I kind of told them a little bit about my fursuit. It was really sweet. It was really wholesome interaction. Just giving candy out
That's so
to the
sweet.
kids. And for people who don't know, my hand paws squeak. So I'll ask for a high five, and the kid high fives
Oh,
my paw,
yeah.
and they get so excited. And that's one of my more wholesome Halloween memories. It was just a really fun time. I don't know if
Aw.
I'll do it again this year because I live elsewhere, but that was a really fun Halloween memory that kind of sticks to me a little bit. I really enjoyed
Shit,
it.
I would go back just to do that.
It's really fun. It was a really good time.
To suit on Halloween, that'd be sick. Oh, dude, I remember oh my god. At the end of 2021, me and my friends went to Spirit Halloween, and we so I bought a Barnacle Boy costume.
Oh my god.
One of my buddies bought a Mermaid Man costume, and our other friend bought a Batman costume. I don't know why he chose something different. We were trying to get him to be like Squidward or like something.
Sure. Some more SpongeBob related, yeah.
Yeah, cause he was like the tallest one and like slender.
Yeah.
But me and Mermaid Man, we went to our local like convention center, and we were on our little skateboards making skate films like of us like eating shit in these in these costumes, dude. And I gotta find them. I gotta find those videos because I'm gonna send them to you because they're funny as fuck. But yeah, and then Batman decided to ride his motorcycle around his or around the city in his Batman suit. So that was
That's
funny.
great. I love that. I love
That was so
that.
funny.
And honestly, I'm happy we got to round out a little bit on more of a positive note. But no, honestly, dude, that was a really fun conversation. I actually, as much as some of the random stuff happened, it was kind of fun to remember some of my older stories too. Like I said, my paranormal view is very just kind of like whatever. Like I don't really believe in much, but I do love kind of diving in a little bit more to like spooky things and like just Halloween itself. Halloween personally is like one of my favorite holidays. Obviously, my
Hell
roommate
yeah.
Spooky, it's his favorite holiday. Go figure.
Spook.
Um, but no, that was a really good time, man. Thank you for like engaging and sharing some stories,
Yeah, of
dude. That was a
course,
really good
dude.
time.
If you guys want to see more, no wait, we didn't say that we're.
If you guys want to see more of us on Twitter and or X,
Twitter, X.
but no, yeah. If you guys want some updates on episodes, if you guys want to see some shorts that we're starting to make too, some like little sneak peeks at some shorts that we'll make. If you guys want to engage with us a little bit, you guys can find us on Twitter. Ryu, where can they find you?
You can find me at RyuDerg on Twitter /X.
And you guys can find me as at Adobe_retriever or at Adobe the Retriever on YouTube, or a combination of something like that on one of some platforms. I don't really know. I bounce around a little bit, but anyway, yeah. If you guys have any suggestions or want to see more, and like I said, huge from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all listeners and all the engagement from you guys. Please feel free to give us a download. That actually helps our analytics and kind of helps push us a little bit more out there. It's not like YouTube where it considers views or likes. It's actually more towards downloads. The YouTube version of our podcast is a little different, but as a whole, give us a download if you guys are interested and want to see more. Or like I said, let us know what you guys want to see. But anyway, guys, I'm a dumb dog. He's a dumb derg.
I'm dumb as fuck.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Oh, boo.